The first rule of Fight Club is, you do not talk about Fight Club.
You were good, kid, real good. But as long as I'm around, you'll always be second best, see?
Welcome in, folks. How we doing? Getting in early there, Cleepor. Thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. Welcome in, everyone. Everyone's popping in nice and early today, which is great. Carl, congratulations on the first. Thank you for popping in. And Rapid, thank you for popping in with the second. Yeah, appreciate both of those. And then Tilly dropped in with the third. Cleepor, welcome in as well. Again, thank you for the 1,000 bits. That was a cheer for Tilly being back. Someone has deep pockets, yeah. So, as I said in Discord, we do have a few new emotes. Ren, welcome back, welcome back. In meetings until 10, yay, but kind of here. No worries, no worries. Hopefully the meetings are okay for you. But yeah, we do have now a Lacey emote. Which is kind of hard to see in the dark mode, but it comes up on the emote wall pretty hilariously. We also have the lurk emote, which, yeah, we've added today. And the reason, actually, I should say, the reason we have all of these new emotes is because we got follower emotes unlocked. So even folks who aren't subbed now have a selection of emotes to choose from. So that's pretty cool. Perfect on dark. Yeah, so yeah, we've got a good selection there. So I think the follower ones are, if I remember rightly, those ones. No, there's one more. Hang on, I did pull it up. Oh, the GG one. Okay, those are the follower emotes. And then, yeah, Lacey is just a regular one. The lurk one is just a regular one. And then we have a new tier. No, sorry, new 25. Is it 25k bits?
Frank.
Frank's 5k. So this one is the new 10k one. Ren. That's a lot of bits for Frank. Thank you so much for the 4,000 bits. But yeah, so the 10k one is my cockatoo Consuela. So that is actually a picture of her, actually IRL. So Tilly, you love the black one. You might have stocked up while they were discounted. Yeah, I heard there was a sale on in Amazon, I think, isn't it? That's hilarious. Just for Frank. But thank you so much for the 4,000 bits, Cleepor. Thank you also for the 1,000 bits. And yeah, Consuela is the 10,000 one. Ren, you're probably not quite as interested in Consuela because Consuela's not a cat, but she is one of my clan. So you know, maybe not quite part of the Clouder per se because it's probably not possible. But yeah, she is part of the fam. So yeah, I thought it would be a good addition. So yeah, I've got one more idea for, because what have we got? We've got one open slot still, which I do have an idea for. This the paw has gone back into tier 1 for now. We'll see how that goes, but yeah, you'll get there eventually. That's right. It's not a race, but especially because Consuela isn't a cat. Yeah, you might be slightly in slightly less of a hurry because Frank's hilarious. But yeah, I'm glad that everyone's enjoying the emotes. That's the most important thing. But yeah, I finally got the lurk one to work, which I'm quite happy about. It's perhaps not exactly how I wanted it, but it'll do the job. Amy, hi, welcome in. I'm going well, thanks. How are you? How are you? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I saw. I was having a check in Discord, Clee, just before I came up, so I did see that. So yeah, that I mean, that'll be the tier 3 one, which maybe isn't quite ideal, but we'll see. We'll see. That's what I was thinking, Tilly. I don't know if it... I'm thinking maybe the paw... I mean, the paw doesn't get used all that much. So we might shuffle things around. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to figure it out. But yeah, that's the news with the new emotes. You good? Got so much to sort out, but instead you're just playing Sims. Well, yeah, that sounds reasonable to me. Avoiding the annoying stuff. I know exactly how that feels. Exactly. So yeah, but welcome in, Amy. Yeah, hope the Sims are treating you well. Saturn will have their own emote. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have a play on Photoshop with that image you sent through, Tilly, and we'll have a look at that, and yeah, we'll go from there. I'm not sure. I feel like it potentially should be a tier 1, so that you could access it, Tilly. But then I'm not sure what to use for tier 3, and no one is a tier 3 sub yet. So perhaps whoever does sign up to tier 3, they might get a bit of a say in it. Not the final decision, but a bit of a say. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. So we are starting a new project tonight in cities. Cooper County is still going on. I expect that this project will only take 2 or 3 streams maximum, probably. So yeah, we'll probably try and knock this off and then go back to Cooper County and the city streams. But as you can see, this is a large, relatively flat map, and it's part of I guess a collaboration of sorts. It is the 81 player collaboration. I don't know many of the people, or any of the people really, who are also collaborating. Fresh, how you doing? Welcome in. And it's not something that you get invited to per se. You can just choose to do it if you want to, which is quite cool because it means anyone can participate. There are still tiles available. So basically the way it's working is content creator called Bon B. Some of you are probably familiar with them. They do a City Skylines channel on YouTube. It's very much map based. He reviews maps and of City Skylines 1, and he's put this collaboration together. So it's open to anyone who wants to join it, which is really cool. And there is a command in here, I think it's that, which explains it all, and it includes the video that you go to sign up. So if anyone is a Cities player and they want to participate, yeah, there's still tiles left. They are, he was saying today that they are tiles that are kind of more on the outside of the map, so you probably do need to be a modded player to play it at this point. So yeah, but there's instructions on the video, so it's quite cool. He's going to do then like a tour video of it down the track. So yeah, everyone's kind of builds and stuff will be shown off. That's whether you're a content creator or not. He's still going to show off the builds at the end. Which is really cool in a video of his. So Debug Baby is going strong in its hiding game. Cleepaw. Thank you for the another 1,000 bits. Methinks someone's pushing towards something. You went on a long walk, Tilly, around a gallery. Oh, nice. And your suburb yesterday. With your mum, and such an effing snowflake that you ended up with a rug burn on your elbows from your cardigan. Oh, really? Swear you need to be put down. No, not at all. Not at all. How does that come up on the emote wall? Fresh. Sorry, Perth. Calling you the wrong name all stream. It's ridiculous. Does it come up? Oh yeah, it just comes up as the baby. It's hilarious. Yeah, but I hope you're doing well, Fresh. Again, Cleepaw, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. Appreciate that. And yeah, so I have been allocated a tile, and there are of course restrictions on this because as much as Bonbon is, he's a content creator, he doesn't. He's not full-time content creator. He does have a very powerful PC. However, obviously for the amount of people who will be contributing and doing bits and pieces in a situation like this, there are restrictions on what you can actually do. Cleepor, another 100 bits. You're very, very close. You're very, very close. Thank you for the 100 bits, though. So, now, there's a couple of things here. I can't seem to get unlimited money to work. I don't know why. It just, every time I load it, it comes with that. The other thing is we're probably not actually going to play the simulation much, if at all. And the third thing is we don't need to worry about utilities or anything like that, because basically what he'll do when he imports things is he's just going to use move it, and he'll just copy and paste each tile into its spot. So anything underground like water pipes won't be copied. Anything like transport routes won't be copied. So this is very much an aesthetical build over anything else. There's not going to be much functionality to it at all, which will be hilarious if he does run the simulation, because none of this is going to be at all optimized for traffic or anything like that. So we are playing with unlock all on. Milestones are turned off. The other interesting thing is so it'll all be completely all Rico and find it. So it's all going to be plopped. And we won't be adjusting roads close to the edge of the tile so that we don't mess up the next tile across. So that's kind of the way it's primarily working. And yeah, like I said, it's going to be more aesthetics than anything over everything else. Skoz, how you doing? Can't stay but wanted to say hello and drop lurk. Thank you so much for lurking, and hello to you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, enjoy whatever it is you're doing, and have a great day. So yeah, we were allocated E2, I think it was, and there is a system for that which I won't go into. Yeah, E2. So the start tile there is C3, so we need to go down 2 and across to the left 1. So this is our tile here, and we won't be building anywhere other than on this tile. We can remove the roads that aren't close to the edge of the map. So some of these roads, like this road here, we probably won't be touching because it's back and forth across the edge. Anything in here we can move, but we have to be careful here. And I might even draw something in there so I know where that edge is. That way I won't accidentally go across that line. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. As most of you know, I mean, with Cooper County, I generally like things to be very functional. So having to do something completely aesthetic is, yeah, interesting. Wouldn't it be funny if you got the wrong tile? It would be hilarious, although probably a little annoying. Now I want to check that I don't have the wrong tile. Because that would be, typically that would be something that I would do. So the way it works is that the numbers go across, hit the top. So this is 1, this is 2, 3, etc. And then the letters go down the side. So A, B, C, D, E across here. And I was allocated E2. Let me just double check that I'm looking at my own comment there. Yes, Ozcat Dad, E2, enjoy, Bonbon says. So yes, I think I'm okay. You mess with my head, you have, Tilly, you have. It doesn't take much though. So the other things are, and again, because Bonbon, he's got, like I said, he's got probably a PC pretty similar to mine. It's probably built for cities. However, if he has 81 tiles full of buildings and full of everything else, that's going to cause him a few problems when he has everything all loaded in. So I don't know, you can kind of see it. I'm just going to move my face cam over. Oh, if I can grab. Yeah, I'm just going to move that over here for a second, so that I don't know as well how easily you can see that. But I'll just skip over this pretty it's rather technical. So you've got a whole bunch of stuff in here that is talking about the amount of things that we're allowed in the game, basically, before things probably start breaking. So we have the main things that are a concern for this thing are the nodes and the segments, the buildings, the and the trees and the props. So yeah, there's certain limits that I'm going to have to adhere to make sure that I'm following those. There are a large number of trees on this tile that I probably could take out and redistribute if I needed to, which is kind of helpful. There's obviously hardly any buildings at all, so there's 88 buildings on the whole map entirely, and I've got a spreadsheet for this, and I'm allowed to have 601 total buildings. So we've got a bit to play with there. And props, what have we got? There's 25 props. I'm allowed to have another 500 props. And the trees, I think it's another 5,000 trees, if I remember rightly. Or 4,000. 960. Or is it 500? I'll double check that, but in any case, there are limitations on what we can do, which is fine, because my thought process is here that we're not going to be building like a massive city, right? Like this map doesn't really say massive metropolis to me, the way it's just set out and everything. It's very much, English countryside type thing. So yeah, to me, building like a massive city with a whole bunch of high rises probably wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. So yeah, we'll probably be building like a small little quaint village, I think, which would be nice for a bit of a change, right? Because usually I'm in Cooper County, usually it's crazy big skyscrapers and all sorts going on. So yeah, it is something slightly different, a bit of a change of pace. Now the hard part is that it's effectively base game only. So I've used Skyve, and I've removed all of the DLC, all of the content creator packs, and yeah, it's basically base game only. So that's going to be interesting because I haven't played with base game alone for some time. So you're allowed to have, I think he said it was allowed to have 5 assets. So we'll see how we go. If we come across something where we're like, I really think this particular asset would go really well, that is allowed. But yeah, we'll see how things go. So yeah, I suppose we get started. Now, what I'll probably do, now that fences are going to add 2 node limits. However, I think now that we have, yes, spicy vanilla, right? Now that we have this vanilla fence, I might use that and just draw a line here. This will be temporary, just so I know where my tile is and where it starts and stops. And that way I'm not going to accidentally go across. Because, obviously there's someone who's going to be building in this tile, and I don't want to mess up their stuff. So particularly the roads. The roads are, want to be quite careful with the roads, because that could mess things up. And yeah, so I can see, I guess this road, we could change these roads if we wanted to. I don't know that I will necessarily. I'll probably try and keep this pretty close to what it is. So I think now the other thing is like none of this will copy across. So this is actually, I think, natural resources, right? Yeah. So that's not going to copy across. If I change that painting at all, it's not going to copy, and whatever Bonbon has on his map is how it's going to be. So that's something to be cautious of as well. So my thoughts was probably to utilize this area, and as it's a village anyway, it's likely to have farms on it, so we can lean into that a little bit. I think anyway. So I guess our main area, main town area is probably going to be this area. That's got oil underneath it, which is fine. It doesn't really show up that much. But yeah, so I think if we're coming off this area, we can have little farmhouses in each of these spots, and then have our town kind of through here. That would probably be the way that I will do this. This is oil through here too, yeah. Which again is fine. There's no reason that we can't. It doesn't, it kind of looks pretty much like grass, right? So I think that's okay. So having said that, let's try and build a little town area through here. But yeah, vanilla could be difficult for me. It's been a while. So yeah. Let's see how this goes. Because I do have, you probably noticed, I do have some mods, and like mods like the, what's this, toggle it, and all of that. That's not going to affect anything, but it will help me in terms of gameplay. So you know that. And speaking of that, this is quite a hill actually. I didn't realize how hilly this was. So yeah, things like toggle it and that. Even anarchy is fine, because obviously whatever we're building, we'll copy across. So yeah, that's fine. I do have unlimited soil turned on too. So yeah, it's basically kind of like Dava's dream potentially, except maybe the fact that it's a bit more vanilla than maybe he would like. But yeah, unlimited money effectively anyway. Oh, the unlimited money is turned on now. Okay, I don't know why it started off with that 715, but yeah, unlimited money is what Dava loves. So yeah, he'll be happy that I'm finally cheating. And then actually I've just realized that any terrain manipulation won't actually copy across either, so doing that's probably not going to help either. So yeah, let's just draw some roads in. So I mean, I've spent a little bit of time in England, but you know, I'd imagine that this isn't necessarily going to be completely an English build per se. Again, because we're dealing with vanilla assets, it's not necessarily anything, you know, I don't have any English assets or anything like that in here. So it's not based on England per se, it gives this whole map gives me English vibes. That's kind of the thought process. So if we've got like our main street here, I think that makes sense. Or High Street, I think they call it over there. And then Clipor. Oh, is that it? It is it. Thank you, Clipor, for the 970 bits. That's a lot of money you've just put in there. And I think Clipor, you had a very similar idea to Ren, right? Or should I not give away the secrets? You get Consuela. Okay, I'm going to make this curvy actually, because yeah, one thing I do know about England is that they like a curvy road. And we'll use the contours here to bring this around. And yeah, I kind of like the freedom of not having to worry about the traffic, not having to worry about water pipes. That's kind of interesting to me. There she is. Consuela. Her, in the dark mode, the beak kind of disappears into the background a little bit, but yeah, she's pretty funny. Probably not quite a debug baby, but you know, good enough, I think. Okay, so if we've got High Street down here, I think a few shops down here would be good. So now I've got to figure out how this Find It mod works. Good old UK country roads, blind corners everywhere you go. Exactly. And they're not just blind corners, but they're like one lane blind corners, right? It's like only one car can fit around this corner. But you can't see around the corner, and you don't know if there's another car coming. And there's hedges and like really old walls all over the place as well. Because of the node limit, we're probably going to be pretty limited in terms of what we can do with fences. I mean, we can't even have a fence really. As I said though, we do get some assets, so a fence could be that. But yeah, potentially tree hedges might work really well. I like bush hedges because we can remove, if we want to, some of these, for example, and repurpose these bushes or use other bushes. So yeah. There's a few kind of little different bits and pieces we can do. So, High Street. Now, again, I'm probably going to do a bit of smushing because most English high streets they're all wall to wall for the most part, aren't they? You grew up in the countrysides and the roads were always terrible. You live in a town now, but even when you go back and visit your dad, you flinch every time you go around a blind corner. Yeah. And the thing I noticed in those situations too, with the people I was generally driving with, I didn't drive myself, but the folks that I was with who drove, they're not that concerned about it, and they seem to just carry on driving relatively quickly. So it's not like they're kind of worried about who's around the blind corner. It's just kind of like, okay, we're just gonna drive around this corner now at 60 kilometers an hour. Who knows who's on the other side of it. So yeah, we'll probably do a bit of smushing here. It would be nice to take some of these billboards away because they're not really in fitting with everything. And yeah, this is a corner building, so this probably needs to go over here. Lacey and Roger there together. Yeah, it's what they're used to, but you do pray you don't meet a tractor on the narrow country road, because otherwise that's a lot of reversing. Yes, that's true. That's true. Oh, what did I say? I said Frank, didn't I? I can't remember what I said now. Yeah, getting stuck behind a tractor is not ideal, really, is it? Oh, Roger. I've got Roger on my mind. So we were talking about Roger before, weren't we? Oh, this kind of works together, doesn't it? We were talking about Roger Remote, actually. Have I noticed that the sketchier the road in Australia, the higher the speed limit? Yeah, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Right, like the ones in the outback that are just like dust, basically, they're just literally a road with dust on it. And it's like, yeah, you can go whatever speed you want here. There's literally no speed limit. It's like, okay, but I feel like that's pretty unsafe. It's so true, Fresh. Yeah, a couple of larger buildings isn't the end of the world here. And yeah, things like this will probably go well. The billboards are a little off-putting, which is a shame, but anything, the Bob stuff won't really work. So yeah, Bob won't be an option for us. Oh yes, plus the road trains, Tilly, as well. Those things are ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And they're also going at like an unlimited speed limit, basically. So you have these like huge trucks with all of these trailers on them, and they're just going at some ridiculous speed. So yeah, that's an added bonus. Is this... I mean, we can have pathways through here, I think. So let's pull this one forward a little bit. In fact, I might push this one back. Yeah. What is it with young kids when you look away for 10 seconds and they've pulled all the baby wipes out of the packet? Oh no. Alright, yeah, so paths are a thing. It is nodes though. which we have to be careful of. Actually, let's do that. Oh, is it deleting that? That's strange. Collision then. Is that a whole... Yeah, that's annoying. We'll go with that then. We'll go with the dirt road. Even close to outer city area where it's mixed farmlands, there's supposed to be those super skinny roads that are all falling apart, and they're 100 kilometers an hour. Meanwhile, the dual carriage highway looking road with the safety guards is 60 k's. Yeah, that's so true. Because there's a lot of like rural areas in Australia, right, where things, they're like Fresh is saying, it's kind of like a mixture of all sorts, and it's kind of hard to know, is it a city, is it a rural, is it like a country area? And because it's kind of nothing, the speed limit is often ridiculous. So yeah, that's absolutely a thing. Oh, that's a corner building too, but it won't fit in on that corner. Yeah, that might work actually. The magic trick, yeah. The baby wipes aren't gonna get themselves onto the floor. That requires a lot of magic. This isn't going to look perfect, and especially because we are dealing with all vanilla assets, it's going to be quite cartoony, but you know, we're not looking for super realistic here. It's not a Tobby Skylines build. It's just a fun little collaboration that we can hopefully participate in. It is weird. I mean, this does feel a lot like Cooper County anyway, because there's no one walking down the street, which is often how Cooper County looks anyway, so it's a little bit familiar. We might need to break into the offices here. Man, High Street is perhaps longer than I thought it would be. Let's see, can we look in the offices? Yeah. Yep, that'll work. What's that one? Yeah, that will work too. Yeah, we just don't want them to be really like sky rises, basically. So I've realized as well that we have to do the other side. I mean, we can mix and match a little bit. I mean, we could use these the vanilla European ones, but for the size of the city, of the town that we're going here, it might be a little too big. And I suppose what we can do is we can pop like parks and stuff in here to keep things a little more low-key. How many can you take out before Mum notices? Yeah. I think you may have picked up on that one now. It's very different. I mean, I don't have any of the... I still do have some of the rather the mods in it that help make things look a bit better, but not all of them. So yeah, everything in pure vanilla is quite different, isn't it? Which is kind of crazy. We might pop some of these on the other side actually. Start filling that out. Permanent marker on the carpet is also a fun activity for kids. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, we'll just have to make sure everything's aligned properly here. So yeah, I mean, we'll see how we go. I mean, like I said, I think 2 or 3 streams probably with this will be completed in. It could even be 1 and a bit, because it is mostly plopping, and like I said, the plan is that it's a small town, because of what we're actually trying to you know, I don't want to get too close to the limits and have to make sacrifices. Have I ever used Trigger Fire for stream? No. What is that, Fresh? I don't even know what it is. Cleepor, thank you for the hydrate. Are you just looking into it? Oh, for sounds when entering chat. I've been thinking about having those as a redemption. Is that the thing that's used for that, is it? Because yeah, I'd be interested to hear what your thoughts on it were if you are looking into it. Because yeah, I think that'd be a fun redeem, right? For people to be able to choose like an entry sound. That's all the cats. Oh, where's Fat Cakes? Fat Cakes isn't in there. Okay, let's see what parks we have available to us. No park life, remember. Most people use Mix It Up, right? But you don't have PC, so can't... Oh, are you only on a laptop, Fresh? This seems to be an alternative. Oh, okay, for that specific use. So Mix It Up is the other option that I could use with a PC. Oh, you're on MacBook. Ah, like Carl was. And how? Because you used to play. I know you are mostly playing Sims at the moment, but you used to play Cities as well, didn't you? How did you do that on a MacBook? Where did you? Was it not? Did you not mod that much? Yeah, how did that work on the Mac? Fat Cake Rage there from Cleepor in the chat. Yeah, you don't have heaps of mods or DLC. That's probably, as Carl has discovered, it's about the only way you can do it on a Mac, right? So vanilla, what I'm doing here is something that you're pretty used to, huh? $10 to 15 mods, yeah. Well, he's just upgraded to a new PC now, so I don't know what he had. He's probably lurking. He was here right at the start of the stream, but yeah, he might be at work, I think. Sims is the only game you've ever invested money into. That's fair, because I mean a Mac would probably run that pretty easily, right? I would have thought. So yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I think we'll kind of end the high street here. Like that. Little MacBook is a bit of a powerhouse, so it seems to do well. That's good, that's good. You haven't stress tested it. Yeah, you should try and run Cooper County, my regular cities save on it. See what it does with that. Now, can't have... Because what I would like to do here is kind of run a... like a little lane back here, but we don't really have that option. Dirt road is the best we'd be able to do. How many it's 162,000. It runs with about 60 mods and about 800 assets now. Is there a way to play cities? Yeah, play in cities that other people have built. Yeah. Oh, because you don't use Steam, do you? How do you launch the game from Steam on Mac? Or do you launch it in a different way? If you have access to the workshop, There is definitely a way. Yeah, you use Steam. Okay, cool. Eli Bertello? I don't know if... I think I'm butchering your name there. I apologize, but I appreciate the follow. I hope you're doing well. Do let me know if I butchered your name there. I appreciate you being here, though. Appreciate the follow. So yeah, you can save maps on the Steam Workshop, or you can save... Sorry, I should say you can upload saves to the Steam Workshop. Which means that, yeah, and this is how this whole project works, actually. So once I've finished, I upload this save with all of the other tiles blank, except for my tile, and then Bon can then pull that off the workshop and then copy and paste it using Move It into his save that will have the rest of the builds in it. So yeah, that's how that all works. Guessing without all your mods it wouldn't... No, correct. You'd have to have all of the mods, and if you were missing any of the assets, that would also... It wouldn't break the save without the assets on it, but it would... there'd just be a whole bunch of buildings missing, basically. So you'd still be able to... Like, without the assets, you'd still be able to make it work, but the... yeah, it wouldn't work with... Yeah, there'd just be a whole lot of stuff missing, which would kind of be weird. Alright, let's do that. At least that kind of looks like it. You can copy and paste an entire square of a city. Yeah, if you have a powerful enough PC, you can copy and paste a whole, like, save, basically. And then what it does is... I don't know how to do it myself. And actually, I should... Oh, I've left myself in the middle of the thing. that was silly. I need to move myself up here, so that people can actually see what's going on. But yeah, with Move It... Oh, hang on. There's a way that you can, like, export things. And again, I don't know exactly how it works. Yeah, oh, here, like, export selection, right? So then it saves it somewhere. And then when you go into the other save, you go import, and it just pastes it wherever you want. Or rather, you paste it, and then you can move it wherever you want. So yeah, that's how you do it. It's pretty crazy. Sounds like it would make the PC struggle. Yeah, if you're only doing like what he'll be doing, just one tile at a time, or even like certain areas at a time, it would probably be okay. But yeah, certainly if you're doing large swaths of massive areas with lots and lots of buildings, that's certainly it's gonna test the PC, put it that way. So yeah, that's how this project will work effectively. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, the mods, like what the mods can do. So okay, so we might need to mix this up a little. Let's see, that one, does this one work? Yeah, I think we can get away with that. And let's see, what's that one? Yeah, okay, and then what I'll do now is we'll bring a couple of these ones over as well. And yeah, that way we'll be doubling up with some of the buildings, but I think that's probably just going to be natural in this type of build. See, might even, yeah, like swap a couple of them over. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, right? Because everyone has a slightly different style. Everyone's going to have their own little idea of what they think their tile should look like. So it could end up as a real hodgepodge of stuff, which would be quite hilarious still. So like, even if it is like that, I think it'll be still quite funny. So yeah, we'll see. I think there'll be quite a few people who lean into it the same way I am, like lean into the map, the style of the map, and do something relatively small. But surely we're bound to get people who are just going to try and build a massive city within the limits of what they can do. And then you're going to have like this massive city in the middle of nowhere that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Your last laptop ran games at 1 to 12 frames per second. So the fact you can play at 60 is mind-blowing too. That's, yeah, that reminds me of my old PC before I upgraded to this one, when I was trying to play Cities. I was trying to play like the equivalent of my Cooper County save on a PC that was, yeah, clearly not built for that amount of you know, modded and all sorts on it, and yeah, it was struggling sometimes like that. Got some Consuelas in the chat there. Good to see. So I wonder how long it's going to take Kleepor until someone else reaches that and also has Consuela. Could be a while. Could be a while, I think. Be like a panel blanket with all different pieces. Yeah, 100%, right? Like it'll just be all mismatched. There might be some areas where like you get lucky and, you know, for whatever reason, say the person next to me has decided to lean in and into it the same way, and it kind of fits in having a couple of villages next to each other or whatnot. But I think for the most part it's going to be pretty random, which is quite funny. Now I'm even wondering whether we do want to use some of these European ones here on the high street. How tall are they? They're probably too tall. They're really like city buildings, aren't they? They're not really village buildings. The houses, I'm not sure how we're going to do that yet, because some of them are going to work quite well. Others are going to not look at all that English. So we'll have to see how some of them work. I'd imagine we'll have to do a bit of detailing with yards and stuff like that. How do you earn the cocky? The cocky is it's a new emote. It's a 10k bit emote. So Kleepor was already about over halfway there. She's dropped a lot of bits in this stream to get it. It's brand new today. And once again, Kleepor, thank you for those bits. It was 970, 1,000. Sorry, 100, then 1,000. I'm going backwards here, and then another 1,000. And then 1,000. Oh no, that was yesterday as well. So, and again, Ren, thank you for the 4,000. Ren just came in and dropped 4,000 bits straight off the bat to get the Frank emote. And the Frank emote was new a few days ago, so he's apparently quite a popular one as well. But yeah, I appreciate all of the bits. But yeah. Maybe one day you'll get there fresh with your 1-bit trolling that you do in the streams. Yeah. Stop reminding me of your dwindling bank balance. Well, no one was forcing you to upgrade yourself to Consuela. Yeah, I think these are too big. I don't think they're going to fit what we're doing here. It's a shame there's not more kind of like European type style vanilla buildings. But yeah, I mean, this is an okay high street. Maybe the trees aren't the right pick. Maybe here we go with some parking, because that's probably what you would see on the high street at least. Again, not that we're actually going to be running the simulation, so we're not actually going to see it. If we did run the simulation, things would start going nuts too, right? Like we'd get the water things, we'd get all of the we'd get all of the electricity issues. So yeah, running the simulation would actually be a bit of a disaster for us. So yeah, that's largely why we won't be doing much of that. Okay, so we started off with, I've got my spreadsheet here. So we have a maximum of 601 buildings. We've got 107. So I don't think the buildings will actually be a problem for us. That seems pretty reasonable. The props, depending on how hard we go in terms of our decorating, the props might be. And then the nodes and the trees segments might be a problem as well, but yeah, we'll cross those bridges as we come to it. My shout for lunch tomorrow. Yeah, it seems that way. Yes, Consuela is a pet of mine. Fresh. She's a sulfur crested cockatoo. It was a rescue. A rescue. Your team first, but don't think you said hello. No. How you doing, Carl? I assumed you were probably at work. So yeah, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. And yeah, we were actually Fresh and I were discussing how well Mac laptops or MacBooks cope with City Skylines, because Fresh is on a MacBook. Is it a MacBook, or is that what you call it? I'm not familiar with Apple. Yeah, MacBook. Yeah. Yeah. So you might be able to enlighten Fresh a little bit, or you could enlighten each other perhaps. MacBook Pro. Ooh, professional. Everyone's professional over in Perth. Okay, yeah, this is okay. I mean, I don't, it's nothing too crazy. But it's probably, I mean, again, it's not really in the English style. These are all definitely American kind of style buildings, but, yeah, we have to go with what we are given. So, let's see if we can get like a few village houses back here. Bought the fish for your pie. It does handle it very well. It does handle it very well. The MacBook, the only thing with scuff with the music. Oh, really? Okay, I probably need to lay some of these out so I can see exactly what they look like. And Icelia, hello, welcome on. Welcome in. I mean, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, that's not very English. Yeah, hope you're going well, Nicelia. Hope you're feeling a bit better. Yeah, this is probably a bit more English, right? That looks more like what you'd see, And the other issue we'll have here is like, because I'd expect a lot of these to be on pretty large properties. So yeah, that's kind of something we have to push them back potentially from the road, which will cause issues. But we'll see. We'll see how we can do it. All better. Excellent. Amazing to hear. That's a weird house. I suppose it's got the garage. You could live there. Yeah, I want to make them pretty isolated. So, in fact, even how I've put them here, I'm just kind of putting them out to see how they look. So these will be spread out a fair way. So you'd probably actually quite like it, Tilly. Far away from other people. I missed a first-time chat there. Dwell Green. Hello. How are you? Hello, Tim, you say. I think my name is actually... it's relatively well known if you watch the stream regularly or you've caught any of the VODs. But hello, how you going? Do I know you? Welcome in, though. Welcome in. Macos doesn't allow audio capture. Oh, okay. Have to do a lot of troubleshooting and usually third-party programs and plugins. Yeah. Hey Karina, how you going? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in, welcome in. Got a yarn, but no pattern. Gonna look for one. Nice. Nicelia's gone to lurk now, but is that a cross stitch or knitting? Might be cross stitch, Tilly. Alright, so what I am curious about is how far back we can push these until we need a road. I suppose we won't know until the simulation runs, maybe? I don't know. Oh, yarn would be crochet or knitting. Okay. I don't know what I'm talking about. Crochet. Ah, there we go. There we go. I have a question. You knowing motorways, why can you only go straight? Generally, that's because motorways don't usually curve quickly. So when you know, if you think about being on a motorway, a lot of the turns you do are actually relatively light, right? Oh, everything's happening all at once now. Welcome in Shane, and welcome in Raiders. Dream, welcome. I'll give him a second to catch up. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, Shane. And yes, thank you for being quick on the ball there with that shout out for Dream. Anyone not following Dream, I'm actually lurking in his stream, so I can probably stop doing that. But yeah, anyone not following Dream, make sure you drop in a follow there for Dream. Oh, we've just gone into ads, which is not the greatest of timing for the ads. So we might have to wait for the ads. To thank you, Shane, because anyone obviously who's not subscribed coming in with the raid is going to not hear what we're saying. But I think Dream subscribed, so Dream, I hope you had a good stream for the rest of it. How far in did you get? And yeah, what's been going on in your city? But sorry, Carl, yeah, I got a little bit distracted there. So now, the question that I'll have for you before I keep talking is, are you asking why it's forcing you to do that, or are you asking how you can stop it from doing that? Because what you'll find here is, if I grab a highway here, it will let me do this and this, but that's because I have Anarchy turned on. Dream, welcome. A jolly good day to you. Just built a small housing area and an elementary school. Nice. Elementary high school area. Awesome. But you'll see here it will curve things. Is that what you were trying to stop it from doing? You don't want it to curve, or you... or what are you finding is causing you problems, Carl? You'll mostly be lurking because you got back from volunteering. No worries, Shane. Thanks for being here. You've helped out just in the short time you've been here already, so I appreciate that. Thanks again for the raid, Dream. We've still got 1.5 minutes left of the ads, which is frustrating. But yeah, I hope the rest of you. It sounds like the rest of your stream went well, so that's good to see. And yeah, seems like things are going pretty well. It's good having the money turned off, right? Because like you were saying, it gives you a much better kind of freedom to do whatever you want and not have any pressure on anything. So yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Bear with me a sec, sorry. All right. Oh, I see. Hang on. Okay. When you go straight, it's fine, and then if you were to go to the left, it curves. Yeah, that's you understand it would do that as a highway. Yeah, so that's doing what I was saying. So like, when you go straight out like that, it's fine, but if you try and do it like that, it's curving. I think that's what you mean. So you've got if you've got the what's this? This mod is the, I should be able to tell actually because I don't have that many mods in here at the moment. It's Fine Road Anarchy, is that what it is? Or they changed it? Network Anarchy? Network Anarchy. So with that mod, I'm pretty sure it's that. Shane will be able to correct me if I'm wrong there. With the Network Anarchy mod, what that enables you to do is that you can turn off this road bending here. So when I see when that's not blue anymore, it lets me just do whatever I want. And then when I couple that with regular Anarchy, I can make it go in kind of whatever direction I want it to, effectively. And it won't curve, it'll just do whatever I have asked it to do. But if I turn that back on, you can see, oh, it's not doing it probably because I have Anarchy on. Yeah, if I don't have Anarchy on, it will do more of what it wants to do rather than anything else. So yeah, that might help you with that. If you're trying to achieve something specifically, you know, specific in terms of the shape that you're trying to get from a road or a highway, that should hopefully help you. Yeah, I hope that helps, Carl. I'm not sure if it does. Do you have Network Anarchy? Network Anarchy is quite a powerful powerful tool, so it's a good one to have if you don't have it. Yeah, it's useful for a lot of things, to be honest. Okay, so I feel like it's going to complain. So what I might be able to do is we'll run a little like a dirt road up, and then we'll make these properties quite large. We'll see how these look. What I can always do is there's a 1U version of this road, so that could be one of the assets that we are allowed to have assets as a road. So I could always use that as one of my 5 assets that I'm allowed. Thanks so much for the help. Help so much. No worries, Carl. Like I said, I'm always happy to answer any questions. Just let me know. Always happy. It's kind of weird, that house, isn't it? I feel like it's almost backwards. It's fun starting a new city. Yeah, I mean, this is a slightly different scenario for me as well, right? Yeah, this is the new thing. So I don't think this will take very long. So it's not really a full city per se, but that kind of explains it a little bit. So each person gets allocated a tile, and it tells me that I'm rating from the Dream Aesthetic grade. But yeah, everyone gets a tile. So let me go back here. This is where we are in the map. So we just get that one tile, and the other 80 tiles are all allocated to other people. And yeah, basically we just have to build our little section in here, and then it gets submitted back to Bonbon, and then he'll put it all together and do a tour video of it, which is kind of going to be a bit of fun, I think. Where are the contours? Is that the contours? Road names? That's the contours. Okay. So yeah, it should be a bit of fun. There are still tiles left too. So if you fancy a bit of a challenge, I think the most challenging thing for it for me is that it's 100% vanilla. So you're only allowed 5 assets. You can use kind of whatever mods you want within reason, as long as it doesn't affect like what you're placing and stuff. And there are certain mods that you have to have, like Find It and Rico you have to have. But yeah, it's a bit of fun. It's a bit of fun. Shenanigans. Yeah. That's right. You don't, but you'll be getting it. Yeah, it's worth having, Carl, because it's. I assume you're talking about network. Oh yeah, that'd be good. Thank you, Shane. Um, yeah, network anarchy is a very very helpful mod just in general. But yeah, it's just should be a fun little challenge because it's quite outside what I usually do. Not just the plopping, but vanilla. Yeah, it's a bit different. So yeah, I think so. Let's have that. I mean, we're looking at pretty large like areas here. So, but yeah, I'm kind of loosely basing this dream on a bit of an English countryside. It's tricky because not everything's going to transfer over all that well, but yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. Just a small little like village area. Probably nothing like where you live, if because I think you're near London, aren't you? Thanks for that, Shane. Yeah, very useful mod, that one, Carl. And then we'll copy some of this. One person will be very happy is Dava, right? Dava loves a good cheat, so with unlimited money turned on, he'll be happy. Yeah, I'm definitely someone who's kind of very much used to building on a much larger scale. Oh no, I've done that against the wrong thing. Yay, money, how do I turn that on? IRL, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Where's the unlimited, what's the unlimited mod, unlimited money mod for life? That's what I want to know. I don't know if this is a silly question. When roads curve, can you switch the park way it curves? How do you mean park way it curves? As in, like, if I wanted this to curve that way instead? Is that what you kind of mean? Because you can use move it for certain things like that, if that's what you are trying to do. I assume you have move it, Carl. I think move it's something that we had spoken about in other streams. I wonder how I get these hedges, huh? Are they props? Prop. Hedge. Oh yeah. Okay. Now what did I say about props? We got 500 props available to us. The park should not be there. Okay, so let me reread that without the park. Switch the way it curves. Yeah. So most of what you use move it for lately is for network height and angle. So with move it, what you can do, Carl, is I'm pretty sure you can do this with move it anyway. Mirror, yeah. I think if I choose these nodes, so you only need to choose nodes generally when you using move it. If I choose those 4 nodes, and then I go down here, and I think mirror object, is that what I want to do? And then copy. Oh, that didn't quite do what I thought it was going to do. It's mirroring it. Line up. No, maybe it's possible that Shane might know how to use that a little bit better. I thought there was a way you could like copy and paste that back the other, like in a mirrored object, because to me that's what mirror would mean. But yeah, I thought there was a way you could do that. But you can always use haven't tried mirror objects. Yeah, I don't know why that wouldn't work with mirrored objects. To me, that's what mirroring the object would be, right? Or do I have to copy it first and then mirror object? No. Oh, okay, hang on. Maybe it's like this. Is it? No. I don't know. We need Keyboard in chat here. Is Keyboard lurking? Because he'd know how to do it. He's the one that designed the mod, so but yeah, I don't think he's in tonight. Line up. I would have thought like using the mirror thing would work for that. That's all just moving it around. Yeah, I don't know, Carl, is the short answer to that. With my normal mods, so like I suppose the way to do it, the way I would do it if I was trying to recreate this curve, I would use the road guidelines and kind of check, you know, you can use these nodes and the way the nodes are, and then with the road guidelines on, which are the ones that bring out these little guides, you can kind of get a bit of an idea what you're doing by, you know, how much you're spending when you're doing certain things. So with this, if I use this and bend it to about there, that's going to be about the same thing. So it's about 160. But yeah, it's not going to be 100% precise. I mean, the other way you could do it is kind of just build it out again in whatever way you kind of wanted it to. So just kind of use the road guidelines as well if you need to, but kind of copy it out in a not so exact fashion, like that type of thing, and then just use move it to manipulate where things are, trying to match up the nodes with each other. That's probably another way that you could do it. So, you know, you're still kind of eyeballing it, but you're probably going to get a pretty good result using move it in this way to match things up. So that should be like up here, right? So you can see, you know, how I'm trying to kind of match things up using the curves and whatnot to match it all up. I mean, that's close. It's not perfect. It depends how, you know, exactly what that's quite a complicated one to do, I suppose. But if it's something a little straighter, then that would probably work all right. See, that's probably too long because that's the refund is more. So, you know, that's probably how I would try and mirror something, short of knowing how to actually do it with with move it. But yeah, without Cuboid, I don't know how that works. Some good news, your city's loaded in okay today. That's good. I'll be working on that in a bit. Nice. Okay, so these hedges. I'm sorry I can't be more helpful with that, Carl, because I feel like that should work. Unless I'm not selecting the right thing. No, that's just copying, huh? Yeah, I'm sure there's somewhere that tells me how to use that on the workshop, but I've not really used that tool that much. You try to do it on your own trying to do your own interchange. One side looks good, the other side so scuff as the curve is wrong. The other thing you could use for that is the network multi-tool, which unfortunately I don't have on this save game. Which I don't know why I don't, because it's actually quite useful. Because what you can do with that is that just helps you build the curves. So yeah, that would probably help you quite a lot as well, Carl. Do you have the network multi-tool? It helps you with quite a number of things, actually. In fact, move it. Oh, it used to have... Oh, there used to be other settings here. Maybe I've got... what version of Move It do I have here? It's not in alphabetical order anymore. That's super annoying as well. Haley Dawes, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're having a good one. No, I've got the correct Move It. So I don't know. Yeah, hi Haley. How you doing? I hope you are having a good day or evening wherever you might be. How are you? But yeah, Carl, if you got the network multi-tool, it's frustrating that I don't have it, because that's certainly something that I could use in this build. And then what that actually has is so you are able to then build, so you have a little, say you have your first part of the highway coming out like here, there's this little small bit, and you have your, where it's going, you know, it's doing a loop or whatever back onto it, like that, say, and you're trying to build this curve out. It will basically, you choose each node, each little stub, and it will build the curve for you. It's super helpful. Dava, welcome in. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I'm good. How are you? Yeah, I'm going well, thanks, Haley. I'm going well. I'm glad to hear that you're doing good. Are you a City Skylines player? Thank you, Shane, for that. Popping that mod link in there. I'm half tempted to actually restart this save and restart with network multi-tool, because I'm not sure why I didn't include it, because all it really does is it helps you build roads for the most part. It doesn't really change anything gameplay wise. I might enable it in Skive regardless, so that I have it for next time. Because yeah, it's such a useful tool. Network multi-tool. There we go. Johanna, hello. How you doing? Welcome in. Hope you're having a good one. Look at Shane go. Yeah, he's on it tonight. He's on point straight away. Oh, you don't know this game, Haley? Okay. City Skylines. City builder game. Just chilling after work, Johanna. Nice. That is good. That is good that you can chill now. I'm glad. Luckily, you're watching your own computer at the moment, so you can quickly copy links from Steam. Excellent. Your MVP, Shane. You're gonna now and work. No worries, Carl. I hope work's okay for you. It's a game that consumes your life. Yes, Fresh is correct there. Once you get into playing this game, it really does take a lot of hours away from you, but in a good way. It's super fun to play, and yeah, we're actually on a much smaller map than I usually am playing on, because we're doing this little kind of collab thing. But yeah, it's good fun. It's really good fun. But yeah, hope your workday was okay as well, Johanna. Didn't have too much stress. Yeah, let's get these big tall hedges in here like they would have. Are there taller hedges? No, okay. Oh, that's a funny hedge. Okay. Work was fine. Good to hear. Fine is better than awful, right? So that works well. Do you ever play any cities, Johanna, or mainly just Sims 4? I was thinking about playing Sims 4 tonight, actually. I almost did. And then I, decided to go with this to get this started. Because we've only got like maybe a month or so to get kind of this done. So I don't want to hold up proceedings, but getting it started I think will be good. So this is adding to our props, which is fine. Just build in The Sims 4, yeah, fair fair. Your builds are incredible, by the way. Have I played the new Palia? No, I haven't yet. I've seen a lot of people playing it. It hasn't really grabbed me yet, but a lot of people are saying it's really good. To be fair, I've never played Stardew Valley either, which is... It's kind of similar to that, right? And everyone really likes Stardew Valley as well, so I should really try both, I suppose. Believe me, you like that with Minecraft. Well, Haley, you're in the right place. We do Minecraft here as well. I play on Java and Bedrock, so we've got a Bedrock server, which we play on. I haven't been playing on it that much of late. We're just kind of getting back into it a little bit. So I'm going to try and do the Bedrock server once a week. And then I also play... I've got a hardcore save as well that we're currently still alive on, but who knows how long for. So we'll see. I'm a broken human for not playing Stardew. Fair, fair. Johanna, have you been playing Palia? Or anyone else in chat for that matter? Anyone else recommends Palia? Because I never played... kind of reminds me a bit of the Disney game as well, right? Dreamlight Valley, I think it's called. That's kind of what that reminds me of as well. Yeah, I feel like we're the only two that don't vibe with those games, right? Fresh, I'm about the same. In the same boat, Dava. Yeah, it's strange. I mean, sometimes you just look at a game and you're like, yeah, that looks like something that I'm really going to enjoy. And then other times, like that happened with me with Timberborn, right? Like I looked at Timberborn and I was looking at it on Steam for a little while, and I was kind of like, you know, this looks like fun. The beavers are really cute. The game is kind of somewhat similar to other games that I play. And yeah, when I actually bought it and I played it, it really gelled with me immediately. Whereas when I'm looking at other people play Palia, and even Stardew Valley to some degree, I can see how Stardew Valley could be fun, but certainly with Palia, it does remind me of other games that I don't like all that much, like Fortnite, for example. I see Fortnite in it a lot, and I don't really like Fortnite. You're not that big gamer, so haven't tried any of the popular games. Yeah, that's fair. So you're with me and Fresh too. Interesting. Because I feel like a lot of simmers are playing Palia. So yeah, it's very interesting how the different games kind of grab people, isn't it? Haven't played Stardew either, Haley. So Haley, it sounds like you're mostly a Minecrafter. That's the vibe I'm getting. Which is cool. We love Minecraft here. So yeah, that's good stuff if it is the case. Yeah, there's three of us. There's three of us in the whole world that aren't vibing with Palia. Me, Fresh, and Johanna. That's it. You do play Fall Guys sometimes. That's another game I haven't played. I do look at it and I think it looks like fun. Because it's one of those games where you can just kind of just muck around in, right? From what I've seen. You just kind of... You can do it multiplayer and you do it with friends and you just kind of mess around and it doesn't really matter. It seems like a really chill, fun game. Fall Guys. It makes you curse a lot. That's great. But I'd imagine it's like cursing in like a, dang it, you know, fell off again type of thing, right? It's funny though. One last mod if you can help out. Yeah, I've seen the one where you can move the way roads connect. That would be, node controller you think, Shane? I was thinking traffic manager. You got traffic manager already though, I think, Carl, don't you? not chill, no. So I suppose when I say chill, I meant like you can just like hang out with your friends, and chill. I mean, yeah, maybe I'm using chill out in the wrong kind of way there, aren't I? Because yeah, it's not a chill game per se. It's more like a fun game to be with your friends with, I suppose, is the way I meant that. Chill might not be quite the right word. You're quite right. I'll try and kind of fence this off in a way that makes a bit of sense. Yeah, you've played online with friends. It's nice for that. Yeah, that's the way I would. If I was to play Fall Guys on, particularly on stream, right? I'd be doing it with like the community. That'd be the way to do it. You have traffic manager, so I think it probably is node controller then, which will actually look that Shane's just put in the chat there. That one there is the one you probably want, Carl. That kind of helps you control or like change the way the junctions look. Is that what you're looking for? The new version, which is more up to date than the other version. Yeah, fair. Not sure which one I have actually. Probably the older version. Alright, these are fairly sprawling kind of areas that we're going for here. Have to find some other houses. I don't want this to be like crazy detailed, so 53 props we're up to already. And then yeah, I think this is the only area that will probably do this tight knit. I think over here, like I said, we'll be putting some farm type buildings over here. So we'll have like one farmhouse or something like that over here. And there were a couple of farm assets that I noticed I don't think they've loaded in properly. But they're kind of like free assets that I don't need to kind of report that I'm using because they're already in the map. So if I can get those back up and running, that would be good. I did download them, I just didn't get them in before I opened the save. So Dava, you'll be pleased tonight. You'll be very pleased if you look at how much money I'm using tonight. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised, perhaps. Maybe not surprised, but you'll be happy. That's not an English house. We've finally got some cheating going on in this channel. Johanna went wild yesterday. You went wild in multiple streams. What was happening, Johanna? These aren't English houses, really, are they? No. These ones are probably like the ones that are fitting in the best. Oh, that could work. It's like a couple of semis here and there. Maybe they could go down here, actually. Have like a few, maybe these because they're closer into the high street. We'll move them a bit. Yeah. Meetings overran. Hooray. Hooray. That is good stuff. I did nothing, you didn't see anything. Now I'm very intrigued. That's funny. Yeah, Spill, who's got the tea here? Who is fresh? You got the tea? Where's the tea? I want the Johanna tea. there was a bit of bits and subs gifted potentially by the sounds of it. Pretty funny. Okay, so again, I don't know. I feel like we're probably... I don't think we want all of these off the street necessarily. Like this one, it makes sense. This is a big house. So it's probably going to have a big garden in it. So let's bring that there, and then we'll use that hedge line to help us line things up. I'm not overly patient with doing these types of details, so that's why I don't want it to be too detailed, because that's gonna make me a little crazy. I largely encourage new records to be set. Hype train records, I would assume. Rumor says that you bring chaos, but it's lies. Don't believe these guys. Okay, I find you very trustworthy from all of the streams I've caught you in, Johanna. I think you're very trustworthy. So, whereas Perth, I don't know. He seems a bit dodgy. He seems a bit dodgy to me. These are the roads with unlimited speed limits. Yes, 100% fresh. No speed limits on these roads, and the hedges are nice and high, so no one can see around the corner, like we were talking about before, right? I've been lucky as you're having dinner. No worries, Karina. All good. All good. The new name for Johanna. Johanna brings chaos sims. Perth is dodgy without context. Still true. Yes. That's funny. That's an interesting hedge there, isn't it? Can we just bring this house a bit further? Rough. I mean, if anything was going to confirm that that Perth is dodgy, we only need to look at that, right? Johanna always arrives with chaos. You seem to be getting slandered here, Johanna. I don't know what's happening. It seems a bit rough. Just out of nowhere as well. Sydney is trash, to be fair. Oh, Ren, you gotta be you gotta be careful what you say about Sydney here in this chat. There's a couple of us here, and being from Sydney yourself doesn't excuse it either, I don't think. You know that by now, surely. Oh, I didn't actually. Oh, sorry, Shane. No. Thank you for letting me know, though. Thank you for letting me know. I would have missed that, I think. Living dangerously, yeah. Here we go. We have a bean. There he is. It's a bit unimpressed by the whole thing. Thanks, Shane. Thanks for reminding me. And thank you for the redeem as well. Yeah, so being somewhere in the middle, I think, of the cat rarity chart, which we have here, if I can spell it right. Yeah, he's third, actually. Yeah, that's probably fair. That's probably fair. Peggy's been not around for a bit, right? Yeah, I'm too chill for the Sydney resident. That's what Fresh said, right? Bean and Lacey probably need to be flipped. That's true, they might. Lacey's been appearing quite a lot recently. Andrea has been quite low, actually. Andrea's first because usually she's always around me. Oh, hang on. There's... What's the size difference here? Are they different hedges? Oh, they are different hedges. Okay. Yeah, we could have some of those hedges here as well. That's like the flower hedge. Okay, I'll put those there so I don't forget about them. From Traeger. Lacey dislikes you. Yeah, I'd say that's what it is. She's also very... she doesn't mind being picked up. Or rather, she tolerates being picked up pretty easily. So that kind of helps as well, right? Because I can kind of just pick her up and she's happy with that. Whereas Bean, he'll run away from me. Callie runs away from me if I try and pick her up as well. And that's not just for the redeem, that's just in general. That if I try to pick them up for whatever reason, tend to run away. But yeah, this high level detail stuff I'm not super good at, but again, I don't want to, we can't have it too detailed because it's going to use up all the limits. But yeah, just enough that you can kind of see what's going on. Be lurking, need to do some cleaning and cooking. Have a great rest of the times. Thank you so much for popping in and saying hi and apparently getting slandered, Johanna. I hope you have a good one. I hope the cleaning isn't too strenuous for you, and I hope the next time you pop in you don't get slandered. Because like I said, I've seen nothing but nice things in your stream, so yeah, take it easy though. Nicely specific reference there, Perth. Google told me things about Traeger near Mount Druitt. Something's happening there. Is Traeger a suburb near Mount Druitt, is it? I don't think I've ever heard of that suburb before. It's all from a place of love. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Lovely and sweet until she's in someone else's chat. Need bushes on the other side of the hedges, especially. Yes, we'll definitely be sweeping back through with foliage, like trees and bushes and that type of thing for sure, Tilly. In the corners, yeah, absolutely. Definitely unallowed to see around the corner. Yeah, we've got to make it really, really difficult for the cars to see around the next corner. I like that. I like that. Okay, and then we need... So we need another house here. I'm tempted just to make these massive plots so that I can use less hedges. So I'm getting sick of placing hedges already, and we've only just started placing hedges. I really don't have the patience to be like a plopping City Skylines player at all. What I'm going to do actually is we're going to move this there. Then we'll have a road through here. Like so. And that's how Perth is as well, you reckon, Karina? That's Fresh can be a bit chaotic in his own streams as well though. Which is that's a Peggy. Just came out of nowhere. That's where she was. She was up the top of the filing cabinet. That's why I didn't see her. Yes, Ren. Yes. Okay, that's better. And do we bring this in slightly more? Maybe. Super slow and boring, like a small country town of 2 million people. Free cat. Yeah, it was free. Show me the nearest cat there. We need cat face reveal. Ren probably has a good idea of how many cats have actually been on stream. Mike, I would say there's been, where's that list again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's definitely been the first 6 have definitely all been on stream. I'm not sure that the other 3 will ever be on stream, but we'll see. No, still need Fat Cakes. He's in the other room again tonight, so don't put your points in for Fat Cakes tonight, Dava. You've only seen 5, Ren, not Callie. Back, Nycelia, welcome back, welcome back. Callie's definitely been at least once. I can remember her being in the stream. Yeah. Being the nearest cat at least once. Fresh. Oh yeah, that could work. Have we got that one yet? I don't think we do. Let's use that here as well, then. And yeah, let's use this hedge this time. Those hedges are nice. They are, aren't they? 100% vanilla too. So yeah, that's a thing. It'd be good if they were networks though. That would save me a lot of time. But can't have everything, I guess.
Down, up, down, up. Come on, more energy.
Thank you for the more energy, Shane. Let's move that out there. Vanilla flavored hedges, yeah. What are all these emotes? Was she the one that nearly bit my nose? I think that was Andrea, wasn't it? Andrea's pretty good with biting me. She has a thing where she likes to bite my nose a lot. So I'd say that was probably her. Thanks again for the more energy, Shane. That is required. Queen, welcome in, welcome in. Is my head in the Skylines? Usually it is, yes. Hope you're doing well, and thank you for the hydrate. You were dancing to the song, but you're delayed. I find that song so hilarious. That's the main reason I put it as the sound alert. Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's a funny guy. He's a funny guy, even if he doesn't mean to be funny. Which I don't think he does. I don't think he's trying to be funny a lot of the time. And then sometimes when he's not trying to be funny, when he is trying to be funny, he isn't funny. Okay. Hedges. Is that one? Yeah. Actually, yeah, we could do that here, couldn't we? So that's kind of, yeah, blocking so people don't kind of just wander in. It's super catchy. It really is. You know the full song, don't you? Don't you, Fresh? Can't be the only Aqua in the house. You've seen the video. It's so funny. It's hilarious. Actually, why don't we keep the hedges there, and then I should be using this to its full extent, right? And then we can have our houses here. What's this one? Oh, that would probably fit here too, right? Sometimes see those types. Yeah, I think with these hedges, these could be the European suburbia houses actually, which do come with a vanilla game, so they're appropriate. Actually, no, they don't. They are a pack, aren't they? But I don't have anything like that. I think they might just be the European. I hope anyway. I hope I'm not using European suburbia ones. Don't know how to tell actually. I'm pretty sure I have it turned off though. It's giving England with red dirt. Yeah, it's a shame you can't change it. I mean, the England is what I'm going for. So, thank you for the more energy, Dava. I'm glad you're seeing England. because that's kind of what I'm going for. Don't think Arnie was trying to be funny in that video. No, I don't, like, a lot of the time when he was doing it, it was years ago, right? He did the actual, like, workout video that's taken from is, like, from the 80s, I think, isn't it? And then it was, like, remixed to be hilarious. So, yeah, that's what makes it pretty funny, in my mind. So yeah, there is that. What I was looking over there for something, and now I've forgotten what it was. But yeah, thanks again for the more energy, Dava. I have to dance to this every time. Yeah. 70 could have been 70s even. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I wanted to look at Skive and check that I definitely turned that up. Thank you for the more energy, Perth. Is that what Perth needs? More energy. Oh, interesting. Like, I left After Dark on. I didn't mean to do that. Because that does have buildings that come with it. That was a mistake. We're not turning the day-night cycle on here. Let me just search for it then. European. Yeah, no, I definitely have it turned off. So, yeah. That's good. That's good. Baling fertilizer. These hedges might have even... Oh, we might get other hedges, huh? The hedges that we've started here. What I might need to do is check out the import export on there, because I'm interested to see if I've missed these hedges. Perth needs more energy. Yeah. Building at night sucks in this game, as it seems to go on, and it seems to go on forever. Yeah, I've kind of got a little bit used to it because I turned on the day-night cycle on in Cooper County a while back, and because I was trying to get that achievement, the 1001, I think it's 1001 day-night cycles or something. So I wanted to get that, so I turned it on ages ago, and yeah, and then I just didn't turn it off. And I do love that city at night. It's there's something about that city at night that's pretty awesome. So we're going to need to cover that up with a tree. Trees cover all sins in this game, I've discovered. Work today had a half shift. Boss was proud of you for working. Just called him nice. That's good. That's nice that they say that, Nicelia, too, right? Because a lot of the time they don't acknowledge that. Trees are the answer in all building games. That's very true. What I would like to just try, let's just see if I can do this or not. So I want to... yeah, let's take all of this. Not that though. Oh, no, now I'm... Okay. How do I not pick that? I suppose it doesn't matter if I pick that as well. Okay, so let's export that selection. Okay. Goes into a folder. Right. In Sims it's bushes. Yeah, that's true. That's true. As long as they don't clip through walls, that's when things turn pear-shaped in Sims, right? Keep that in mind next time you unalive someone. Just put a tree on top of them. Trees fade. Oh yeah, and show you secrets. They do. I've noticed that in the horses ranch playthrough I'm doing, that when you zoom out, they fade off. So yeah, the bushes are definitely the way to go there. Like that trees fade, won't use columns because the fade is too close. I'm just gonna pop into here a sec. And what I would like to do... Okay. What do I just name it, do I? Okay, let's just call it Bonbon. B. Export. Okay, that's easy. Alright, let's reboot. I'll save this as well. As 0.1. And I'll just quickly reboot this. Now you're going to meet over coffee to see how your work future there will be. But at least coffee and pie will be free for you. Yeah, nice. Okay, so I've saved it, and I'm just going to stop. I want to reboot with the other stuff, and then I'll bring in that export. No fade mod because you hate things disappearing. That makes sense for building, right? Because you know, you're building things specifically for them to look in a certain way. So if when you're zooming out, things are fading off, it's kind of going to be a bit frustrating, I would have thought. Okay, let's try again here. Can I have an all fade mod? Don't like anything blocking my view. Inefficient. Well, there's hardly anything there anyway, is there, Ren? So you've removed all of the sinks and everything. So what's actually left? All right. So I think we load. So that's the save. I just saved it just in case this breaks everything. So this should be the original map. Bit the theme. Okay, we don't need the theme. Da, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Make a good point. Yeah. I think I was there when you finished up Da, wasn't I? Did you you didn't die in hardcore, did you? I don't think you died by the time I'd left. Cuz I got, yeah, it was a bit busy at work today, so I was kind of in and out a bit. Man, that's a very, very quick save, right? Or not save, a very, very quick load. Okay, that's our tile there. You didn't die. Nice. Do we have anything extra here? No. There was a couple of things on there that I was curious about. I wonder if they've appeared elsewhere. Nothing seems that different to me. Some of these, I think, in terms of the tile that we got, it's a relatively boring tile, right? It would have been nice to have a bit of a river section, but you know, not to be. Oh, I think these were part of the extra things we got. What are these again? Ah, yeah, river reeds. We can't really add any water into our tile. Oh no, you're asking fresh. No, we can't because it won't copy, right? Because it's a terrain edition. So Move It won't understand that it's what it is. So it won't, any terrain or anything like that, it won't pick up. Okay, so now we want to import. Import. Here we go. You didn't. Yeah, I think I read that. Can you add water? No. Yeah. I think what would happen is it would probably copy the actual thing, the water source, but it wouldn't copy the terrain, so it'd end up just flooding everything. They're technically called cattails, yes, and you know, in our beaver, oh, did I get, dang it, why didn't that load, is it somewhere else? Why didn't that load network multi-tool? So I thought I enabled network multi-tool in Skive. Yeah, I did. I did enable it. I wonder why that is. Is it appearing in the list up here? Yeah, it is. That's strange. Is it hidden somewhere? Oh, it is. It's down here. It's just not gone into the... I don't think I have the U, which is fine. As long as I know where it is, I'll add in unified UI as well for next time. Cool. Confuseded me. Confuseded me. So happy you got it working. Yeah, that's great. It is unfortunate, but yeah, it's just one of those things. But yeah, Queen, we have the cattails we have in Timberborn. They have those. Okay, let's import this so that we haven't lost anything. Import. Got it under... yeah, thanks, Renner. You know, it's just me being a bit slow again. My usual taking a little while to wake up to what was going on. There we go. Okay, so now we've got a few extra things here that we can use. So firstly, we're going to need network multi-tool to get these two things to link up. So we're going to have to add a node here. And then union the nodes. If I can union them, that is. No, don't like that. There we go. That's not what I was really aiming for, but that's fine. We can fix that. That's better. Yeah, network multi-tool is incredible, right? That it's a great example of one of those mods that we just didn't know that we needed. Like there's a few mods that I suppose... why though? There's a few mods that, like, move it's probably the same, right? Like, until we... Maybe we thought in the back of our mind, oh, it'd be cool if I could just move that building over there. But you never really thought it was possible. Until Cuboid came along. And then network multi-tool is a bit the same, right? Because, like, the parallel tool, I suppose that's... you know, that was its own mod at some point, but the curvature mods in it are just amazing. So yeah, it's a pretty cool mod. Oh, node controller. Okay. Nice. Okay, so we're back. And I think what we've got there, so we've got these extra like, not that we can really use the river reeds or the cattails because they have to go near water. But these, no, they probably won't. The savanna grass. So the reason that I want those is because they're actually on the map already and they don't count to one of my extra assets. So if we do have 5 assets that we want, we can still use this grass and not have it count, which is good. They just make the game look not vanilla. Yeah, that's true. Oh no, Silly, you're going to have a lurk. No worries. Kind of tired and here for the cozy chill vibes. No worries at all. Enjoy your lurk. Thanks for popping in. And yeah, hope the lurk's nice and chill for you. So yeah, all of these were all in the map already. So yeah, that's kind of helpful in that they don't count towards any of our stuff. Love multi-tool for the slope fixer. Yeah, that's very helpful too. Very helpful. What have I done here? I think that's an error. Actually, let's just do this, I suppose. Yeah, multi-tool is amazing. What was there was one thing in particular in that that I thought in the assets list. Oh, it was the farm buildings and stuff, wasn't it? Or there's little farm props that I was particularly looking at to get. So I'll check those out in a sec as well. Because yeah, we can have like, again, I'm not going to go super detailed because I think we only have certain 98 props that we have on the map already. So we've got about 400 props available to us. Pretty realistic for the parcels to not align perfectly. Yeah, I think so too, right? So having something like that is quite realistic, I think, in a country kind of area. Like weird bends and stuff like that, and larger blocks in certain areas. What is that? No, that's all part of that building. Okay, so let's actually remove these, and this is just going to be a larger parcel as well. So I need these removed as well. Oh no, I need the larger one. Oh, that one. I keep copying the wrong thing. Okay, here. Let's go like there. Yeah, and they don't need to be perfect either because, yeah, like I said, we use trees to good effect. Hedge. I don't know why it's saying that these are unused. They're quite clearly used. Okay, nice. And then the last bit on this block, I think here we'll be able to kind of make that a little less kind of finicky, I suppose, because it's, yeah, those houses are kind of more close together. And I think this area as well will be the most kind of detailed because it's kind of where the most of the population of the village will be. So I'd imagine that we'll be spending most of the time doing this type of detailing in this area. So you could only have 400 trees. Yes. That is because Bonbon, the person who is ultimately putting all of these tiles together, if he allowed everyone to have any amount of trees they wanted, his PC would explode when he put... In fact, it probably wouldn't even work, right? Because the limits of the game would stop him from having that many trees. Who I'm building this with, it's all sorts of people, Dava. And in fact, anyone can join in. Anyone who plays cities can also have a tile. So if you're keen on having a go... I would there's still tiles left, so yeah, you basically comment on the video there that I've just put in the chat. He'll allocate you a tile. He said most of them are around the edges now, the ones that are left. So yeah, I don't know if they're necessarily the very edge ones or similar to where I'm in. But yeah, if you were keen for a bit of a challenge, it is challenging, right? Because it's vanilla only. And there are certain restrictions on, yeah, like the amount of stuff that you can do and all sorts. So there's a lot of other people in it. I don't necessarily know everyone who's in it. But yeah, if he was to like not have any limits on trees and props and everything, the city just wouldn't load, I don't think. So in total, I've got a little spreadsheet that I can refer to here. In total, I'm allowed to have on the map entirely 978,589 trees, and at the moment I have 976,089. So I've got another 2,000 trees that I can plop on the map. The props, which are what the hedges are, they're actually props, not trees. I can have 525 props, and I've got 109 props at the moment. So yeah, that's kind of what we're dealing with. How cool is it that India landed a rocket on the south side of the moon? Did they? I didn't hear about that. Yeah. This is almost like doing a base game only shell challenge in The Sims, right? Yeah, it is. It's totally like that. Of course, there's a spreadsheet. Yeah, it's a pretty basic one. Thank you so much for the follow. Eighth... I don't know how to say that. But welcome in. I'll say Aether. Yeah, hope you're enjoying your time here. Yeah, that is cool, Queen. That is cool. I can... it's a very, very basic spreadsheet. I can show you the spreadsheet if you want. What happens if I do that? Yeah, okay. Actually, no, I can't, because it's got... yeah, no, I can't, I don't think. Because I'm logged in on it. I'm not sure if how I've got that set up. But it's a really basic spreadsheet. It's just like got what it is, what the maximum number is, and that's just so I can refer to it. But yeah, I do like a spreadsheet. They did. That's amazing. Yeah. Obviously, it was just an unmanned rocket, Queen. Was it scientific? Thanks, Dava. I also apologize for butchering your name. But yes, indeed. Welcome in. Enjoy your time here. Would have loved the spreadsheet in one of your meetings today. Oh, really? I wonder, because I've got the spreadsheet set up so that it doesn't dox me for the... I wonder if let me just check. Because I don't want to pull it onto the monitor, because that will definitely dox me. But if I do that... Oh yeah, no, that's showing. Okay. Yeah, that's alright. It's kind of put it in a weird place, but that's fine. I don't know why it's chosen for it to go there. But yeah, you can see it's a very, very basic spreadsheet. Nothing like the Legacy Challenge spreadsheet. So yeah. No, I don't think tunnels would work. Fresh, no. I don't remember him saying that you couldn't though in the video, but yeah, there's a castle. Nice. I mean, we could have a castle in this area, like castle ruins. That might be quite cool. So this is where Ross lives, yeah. Taking notes. Yeah, I'm not sure actually, Fresh, because theoretically it's probably possible if because you can still copy stuff underground, right, with Move It. It would just depend on whether Bonbon was willing to do that. Because, yeah, I mean, I imagine it's going to be pretty full-on for him to do anyway, like, so many different builds coming in. Alright, I can't remember if I finished this other block and I've already just, like, automatically started this block. I'm a bit distracted. I did kind of finish this. Okay. Let's just put one of these little hedges here. Have a Crocodile Dundee in your head saying, that's not a spreadsheet. Yeah, that's not a spreadsheet. Have you seen my Sims 4 spreadsheet, Fresh? Have you been on stream when I've showed that? You want to be in the cat pile, please. The pile of cats. You haven't? Oh, okay. How do I facilitate that then? So if I open that there, I do enjoy showing this spreadsheet off. That's the one I want. Feel free to flash my spreadsheet. I will. Oh yeah, I have it 2 windows. Let me see. I just need to pull it out because I've got the other one kind of small because I was. What's it gonna show now? Still showing that one. Okay. How do I swap that one over? Ah, yeah, here we go. This is what I want to do. There we go. Spread your sheet any day, Queen? Is that what? Oh, that just makes it larger. Okay. I need that one. Okay, so this is my Legacy Challenge Sims 4 spreadsheet. Yeah, let's go to the overview. So this is telling us how far into it. I may as well just make this full. That doesn't dox me, does it? No. Oh, now it's now it's made it weird. Hang on. Too big. There we go. Mild drift may have occurred briefly, very briefly. I thought it might have, Clee, because you had gone. But yeah, I thought that was a typo, Queen. Yeah, spread your sheet any day. So yeah, again, it's a weird shape. I don't know why it's, is that going to help? No. But yeah, so this is the Legacy Challenge, and then that's kind of how far I'm in. You can see that. And then this is like the family and everything. It's quite extensive. It's quite extensive. The chat's been really naughty, Karina. A little bit. And then this is the fun page. I think it's like the one that has like little stats about the legacy it's the legacy family fresh. So basically it tracks all of the, I have to manually update it, of course, but it tracks where I'm up to in the challenge, and it tells me all sorts of interesting information. Like, yeah, this page in particular like has the number of Sims that have been in the legacy altogether, the gender mix up. So there's been 43% male, 57% female in the legacy, and then there's cool things like Sims, a number of deaths in the legacy family, which has been 22, and all of that type of stuff. So that's kind of cool. Then the most common trait is outgoing. The Sims with the most completed aspirations and the most maxed out skills and stuff. So yeah, it's kind of a bit of fun. How long does the Legacy Challenge go for? Well, I've been playing this one for like 2 years, but intermittently. So yeah, it varies between player, I suppose. Some people get through them pretty quickly. Like Ren, haven't you done like 3 of them or something? You were about to blame Frank for the drift. You were snuggled with Frank Paw. Maybe one day, if we're really lucky, we'll get I'll have a show me the nearest parrot redeem. Show me the nearest cockatoo redeem. It's a hefty set of sheets spread there. Yes. I love spreadsheets. Queen whistling innocently. You're not very innocent though. After those messages, by the looks of it. He's a snuggle monster. No, I can't claim that fame fresh, unfortunately. I did download it from the Sims 4 Legacy Challenge website, I have updated it though for like put some of the new packs in it because it hasn't been updated for a while. So I've done a little bit of tweaking with it and added some new packs and stuff, and broken some of the formulas because I don't really know what I'm doing with Excel, even though I love it. I'm completely self-taught. Hush Noahs. I've done a few 10 gen ones, but you don't do the big point based ones, so they're quicker. Yeah, you just like get through the 10 generations basically without any sinks. But I'm keen to try Dragon's what does she call it? Extreme Legacy Challenge with the 20 generation thing. So yeah, that seems cool. Why don't we just do like a random little park here in this little gap? I think that would be cool. And I think we probably want to pop another house here, to be honest. You have sinks, they're just not allowed to use them. So they can see the sinks there, and they're like, oh, I really need a glass of water. It's been like waiting my whole sim life just for a glass of water, and I can see the sink there, but I just can't get to it. That sounds rough, Ren. That sounds really rough. Those poor sims. And the best thing about Dragon's Extreme Legacy Challenge is that she has a spreadsheet, a pre-made spreadsheet that's all updated all the time. So, you know, that's fun as well. 100 Baby House didn't have sinks. Oh, what's happened? Oh, that's quite close there, isn't it? Okay, that's fine. I can't see what I'm actually doing here because that thing is in the way. Well, Clearpaw, I hope it was a good drift. You're missing your favourite game by drifting as well. Not sure if you're aware of that. Yeah, let's make this a little... they've got a word for it actually, don't they? When there's like a little park. Who's English in chat? Is there a word for it when there's like a little park, or am I just imagining that? Do you plan to fill the whole tile with rural housing? No. I think it will be a small park dream. I think it will just be like this area will be kind of like the town center, and then we'll have farming out over here, so it'll be a lot less detailed. Dragon, okay, that is they, she. Okay, yep. Thanks, Nicelia. Oh yeah, until sinks, and then that's how they wash the infants, right? Did I say until sinks? Until infants, then they use the sinks to wash. Man, losing my mind. Yeah, it's a small park. Okay, fair. Parklet. A small park is more correct. I've been streaking. Oh, Scotty's been streaking. Okay. Hopefully not on Twitch. He might get TOS issues with that. I haven't seen Scott streaming for a bit. Anyone here? Well, he was here in the stream earlier, actually. He just popped in. He said he was busy, so he couldn't stick around, but he left a lurk. But yeah, he streamed, I don't know, it was a week or so ago. I caught one about a week ago because I had the day off. So yeah, he's around. I think he seems quite busy with work at the moment, from what I can gather. Thanks for the hydrate, Shane. Oh, you got to go. No worries. Thanks for the hydrate before you left, Shane. Have a good time zone. Did I miss something you set up here, Cleeper? Yes, I did. You exhausted after the day at work. I'm a hard boss to work for. I don't know about that. I feel like I'm quite lenient, actually. Very lenient. Very laid back. Yeah, I'm a bit bored of doing hedges. I don't know how these there's some, like Curdy is a good example. Curdy like plops almost everything. In fact, Dava, I don't know if Dava's still there. He might be lurking now, but Dava plops a lot of stuff as well. Oh, it's a lot. I don't have the concentration for it. You plop a lot, don't you? Certainly all your train stuff you plop. I haven't seen him in about a week. Might just... Yeah, the time zone can mess it up, can't it, Karina? That can cause problems. I missed like almost like maybe not a month, but like 2 weeks of streams from SCOS because of that. Time zones. He must be planning his stream for when you're asleep. Such a troll. You're a plopper. Or a plonker. Fresh is plopping all sorts in the chat. What do you do if you don't plop? You can zone. You can zone it in. So like with these tiles, these like little tiles, you can... So I could put this in here, and that's going to like zone residential in there, and it will just grow by itself. So generally that's what I do for the most part. There will be certain areas I'll plop in, like when I was doing that European area in Cooper County, I was plopping all of those buildings, which was, yeah, again, I found that quite full on. But yeah, you can just draw it in and the game will grow it for you effectively. So generally that's what I do, but again, this is why like this type of build for me is a bit of a challenge, because it's something slightly out of my norm. Alright, I think we've got all the hedges in that block. So let's see if we can get some trees in, like Tilly was suggesting earlier. So what are our options here? I do like these ones, the new ones. The live oaks are awesome. And the horse chestnut is nice too. I don't know what are there any of these like English trees? I don't really know. Native to Europe. Okay, horse chestnut is native to Europe. A live oak tree. Okay, tells me a lot. So yeah, I find it easier, Tilly, to zone things, but yeah, folks like Dava, Curdy, I think Dar also plops quite a lot. In fact, the city he's building at the moment is like almost all plopped, I think, isn't it? I think plop is onomatopoeia as opposed to a dead oak tree, right? I'm assuming it's the type of oak it is, but I've always been like, live oak, what? You get used to placing your own things down as therapeutic in its own way. Yeah, I like the results of it. Like this, you can't zone and get this, right? You just can't get that. But yeah, I just lose patience. Oz is over the hedge. Queen. The puns are very strong from you, aren't they? I love them. Love a good pun. Yeah, so let's Do some more plopping of some trees though this time. So these chestnut, what were they? Horse chestnuts. Yes, very leafy, very green. Looks very English. And I think like here, for example, where you have a road, you'd probably pretty much have a row of these, wouldn't you? Because you wouldn't want people peeking over the hedge or over the edge, as Queen says. Let's pop one there. Fresh wasn't as impressed. It's kind of true. It's because they're evergreen. Ah, yeah, okay. Not dead in the winter. Makes sense. Makes sense. Sucker for dad jokes. I love dad jokes too, Dava. I missed your sync pun earlier. Oh, did I? Oh no. Hang on. Can I click on your name to see your chats? Oh no, I can't. That's only in the other view, isn't it? Let me go over here though. I should be able to see it here, right? Oh, what a sinking feeling. That's another good one. I'm sorry I missed that. I try to get every chat, but I'm so distracted all the time by anything that I do occasionally miss one or two. Yeah, these are big backyards though. Bigger than I kind of anticipated, I think. Yes, thank you, Cleepaw. The distraction emote comes out. This is a distraction. It is. That's hilarious, that emote. It's like when in the crowd control Minecraft, right, where it like just brings up that inventory thing right in the front of everything. Lacey looks rather unimpressed there. She does, doesn't she? Tree allowance is going down fast. Yeah, this is the thing. Like, you don't realize how quickly you go through this. So where's my spreadsheet again? So I do get, it's like 2,000 trees though I get. So 978,000. And I'm up to 900, so it's okay. It's still 976,000, so it's alright. It's alright. I have cat-like behavior. I so do. I so do, Queen. I think I was actually a cat, or if previous lives are real, and you can't say they're not. I think I was a cat. Yeah, I relate to them a lot. Like, I like sleeping a lot. I'm lazy. I don't do what I'm told a lot of the time. A lot of the stuff that cats do, I also do. So yeah, I can see a lot of cats. A lot of cat in me. Which is fun. I don't mind that. I don't mind it at all. Other people might not like it too much. That seems more like a them problem. Yeah, I missed the hedge over here. We definitely need to hedge this off. Nice. Okay, and we get a couple more trees here. It's weird, actually. I find it very disconcerting not having the simulation running. It actually kind of like creeps me out a little bit. That's fresh. Just don't scratch Ozcat's belly. Yes, I will grab it, and I will get the bunny feet out, and I'll scratch. Alright, let's put a little fence here. Just going to take up node limit, but still. Have a little park. What do I got here? Length. Oh. What's still left on? Oh, everything. Okay. Oh, hang on. That's a bit high, actually. I don't know. Let's not go with a fence then. I concur with everything I just said. You are all those things. Is that sass? Feels like it might be a bit of sass. Okay, now I'm interested to see here what we get with when I'm searching for a bench. Oh, okay, we do get a few in vanilla. Awesome. Okay, this one. Okay, I want probably this one. I'm always hungry. Yes, that's true. Cats are like that as well. That's another one. It's almost everything that you kind of think about a cat. I'm in one way or another very similar to it or the same. Yeah, I don't know, Ren. It's close. It's very close. Even if it's agreeing, that doesn't mean it's not sassy. I think it probably does, to be honest. Because, you know, I'm allowed to say what I want to say about myself, but that's not like an invitation for everyone to pile on. So yeah, I don't know. Let's put a couple of trees here. Shade. How do I feel about mice or vacuums? I don't really like vacuuming things. I find it a bit tedious. I know that's not quite the same as thank you, Ren. Yes, I think it was deserved. I know it's not quite the same as a you know, running away from a vacuum and hiding from a vacuum. But it's similar. Mice. Well, I like the mouse that I have. I quite like. Is that something? Let's put some benches here too. Now this is a lovely little park. Probably need we'll probably put some flowers in here too, right? That's not the flower menu. Yeah, these. Oh, they're quite big actually. Oh yeah, yep. Some of these. So these count as trees. But yeah, I think we're okay with the tree limit, to be honest. I think it's more that I'm more worried about the prop limit actually. Because I think that, you know, when you're detailing like this, the benches, for example, each bench there is a prop. So yeah, that's probably what I'm most worried about. Don't clean off my own mess. It depends. I think that's even more sass, to be honest. You hate the sound of vacuums to the point that you will not use one. Housemate does all the vacuuming. City only has one one species of tree. Well, it's got this species here as well, the ugly one, and those are two different species. And so yes, it's got 3 species of trees. These are different too, actually, right? Yeah. In fact, we should put some of these. What are these? It's not telling me. Oh, that's a horse chestnut, isn't it, I think? It's the one we're already using. Oh, it's that one. Is it a lot? No, that's not it. Why didn't that pick what I asked it to? That's weird. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's that one. Oh, that's the asset live oak. Okay, well, we can have live oaks in here then. That's fine. Use Bob on the ugly trees just to annoy Perth and make them all horse chestnuts. I don't think Bob will work though. It won't copy across. It won't copy across. We'll pop some of these in here though. It's a valid point. I'll give Perth that. And I think again, this back area here would be quite leafy, because they won't want people peeking in over the fence. Wow, these are massive trees though. Robo Cleaner is your friend. Yeah, they're the ones that the cats jump on, right? It's really great to say you use a vacuum cleaner without picking up one. Smart. You mean like the what are they called? There's a brand name for them, isn't there? Okay, so let's put a big one there, and then we'll have a bench or two under here as well. Yeah, nice. It's a cute little park there too. Can I grab those bushes again? I grabbed the tree. Can I not? Ah, there it is. Please no older trees. Oh, don't you like... Fresh is like Bob. Who's Bob? City's got tons of Christmas trees. Oh, does it? Are they over here? These ones. They do look like Christmas trees, don't they? Over here as well. What are they? That's a generic full tree large. You probably can't see it because my fat head is... Oh no, it was the chat was in the way. The Roomba, thank you. That's exactly the one I was thinking of. Beautify our builds, Bob. That's it. You now want to enter Katok. Let's find some alders for Dava. Is it these ones? No, they are in some of the houses and stuff, aren't they? How many alders? Oh, that's the alder there actually. Yeah, these ones are alders. How many alders should we have? Especially for Dava. They missed an opportunity not to call it Vroomba. Got a few naughty kids in chat tonight. Or Suckbot Fresh. Maybe that's too much. Is that looking English? I think it is. It's very, very leafy, very green, right? That's quite English. I think we might need some alders in here though, Dava, to like contrast the color out a little bit, because at the moment they're all quite that darker green. The alders tend to be slightly lighter. What others have we got here that are slightly different though? They're the same. Young lindens is too small. Pine trees don't make sense. Jacarandas probably don't make sense either. Large shrub. Okay. Gasped and thought Fresh joined the naughty side. Chat is sucktastic. Oh wow. There's all sorts going on. Okay, so there's an oak tree with leaves. Oh, okay, that's a tree with leaves, as opposed to the tree that has fingers. Yeah, we might just have to put a couple of like the crappy vanilla ones just to have a bit of color, different color through the area. Otherwise it's kind of all just that darker green. The best tree in the game, tree with leaves too. Yeah. It just doesn't, it's just, you know, so much better than tree with leaves 1, I think. Does this look English to you, Dream? I suppose from down here, maybe? Probably not, actually. It's too gravelly, I think. Whoever said that now. Shame you can't use packs. Village needs an allotment. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We could... what have we got here? Looks like an Australian version of England. Okay, I don't mind that. Need a cold shower. Looks like one of our countryside unmade road areas. Yeah, colonization, right? Yeah, I don't think we really have... I mean, these flowers are probably the closest thing that we could make, like turn into an allotment. I'll think about that though, because I do have the option to bring in props. A couple of props. 5. I think we're allowed 5 workshop items. They can be roads, they can be kind of anything like that. So either if I can find some things that I can turn into an allotment, or there's an allotment asset on the workshop, which there might well be. Oh, you know, there is, but there might be just too many. I'm actually already subscribed to them, but not in this build. Because, yeah, I use Skive. Looks like there might be an allotment garden, though, that might work for us. That's a really good idea, Ren. Okay. Yeah, they're like a community garden. It's all sorts of things usually, isn't it, Ren? It's like flowers and all sorts of stuff. Fantastic idea, grabs notepad. Think you have confused which country it is. Feel like they don't have as many trees there as we do. In England, I think there's lots of trees. Like, England's usually really super green. Even in, like, you know, in the parks in London and stuff, they're like really green, and the parks are really quite beautiful in the middle of London, like in the middle of the city. Could make them with some sheds, fences, and some farm tiles. Every village town has numerous allotments. Yeah, I think it's a really good idea. It looks very Sussex countryside to me. Yeah, I think the map itself is based on England, where... Oh wow, it's already 11. The time has gone very fast tonight. State subscribed. Oh, actually, I'm probably better off going into Skive. Where is the map? I can't find the map, but it's based on an English, like a part of an English county. So obviously the map itself gives those vibes, which would make sense. Yeah, I can't find the map, but yeah. Sussy. You reserve that for Surrey. Okay, well, I wonder if I can be a bit cheeky here with move it. Now, have we got enough different colours in there? I think we do. I think that's looking okay. You have like the main colour, and then a few like patches of colour in and around. 13 hours ahead of you. Sounds right. The time now is 11 PM. Yeah, okay. If I grab a whole bunch of these trees, but only trees, and then copy and paste, right? So like this, for example. Nice. Okay. So now I can just smoosh these in along the fences here. EST, it's currently 14-hour difference. Okay, there we go. Thanks, Ren. Daylight saving probably is affecting that, right? We'll have to come back through and kind of clean things up a little bit here, and we'll also probably add or subtract where required. EST boys. To be fair, this is taking longer than I thought it would take, just in general. I always underestimate how long plopping takes, as it were. I think I need a smaller amount here. Yeah, like this is good. It's a good plop sesh, right? This is how the tree count goes up super quickly though, right? Like, just grabbing a whole swath of trees and just plopping them in. So yeah, if we need to remove, like, we've got these forests over here, so if we need to remove some of those to help, that might help. Can you tell Ozcat Dad hates this? I don't hate it, it does get a bit tedious. So I commend those who plop. Dava, Curdy, all of the folks who plop. I have great admiration for it. I wish I had the patience to do it more. Because the results that you get sometimes can be amazing. Be 16 hours when the clocks change. It's so confusing when the clocks change. Make sure no one can see their neighbor. Perfectly English, right? 100%. But then they're all like super friendly when they see each other on the street, generally. Or at least where I was, they were. I don't know if that's the case everywhere. Maybe not in parts of London. Once you plop, you can't stop. You were plopping a lot today as well, Dream, weren't you? You were doing a lot of plopping. Do the clocks go back for the Aussies? Yeah, ours go forward because we're coming into summer. So ours it'll be darker later. South go forward. Yeah. You're docile to all. Tough. Docile. Let's do that again. Let's get another selection here. You won't get to play cities too earlier. I don't think so, because it's usually a release at the same time, and we actually usually have to, so whatever the release date is worldwide, we usually have to wait till the next day to actually play the game. That's been my experience in the past. It generally releases worldwide at a certain time. So yeah, the release date usually for Aussies is the day after that everyone else gets it, which can be a bit rough sometimes. Okay, how's this looking? We don't need trees everywhere, so I think having some spots without trees is okay. Queenslanders don't believe in daylight saving, it fades the curtains. I've heard that, Tilly, I've heard that. You object to it, Ren? That's interesting. What's the argument? I would like to hear. Pretty much only plop now, unless you do small town and sometimes use European suburbia theme. Always with level control. Do you have the university housing content creator pack, Dream? Global release, yes, indeed. Perth tried daylight savings one time and everyone freaked out and complained. I think that happened in a few states, because like Queensland is a bit the same, right? So they don't have it either. I don't know about any of the others. I think that's looking alright. If I had... yeah, it's hard to know what to do in some of these blanket areas. If I find an allotment asset that has a shed... Let me check, actually. Do we have a shed? Shed. Oh. Shopping cart shelter. Ore crusher. Okay. Doesn't seem like we have that. A shed of any sort. Yeah. You don't think so? Oh, the college housing. Oh, okay, right. Because the university housing content creator pack is actually really nice once they're all at level 4. It gives me actually the European suburbia vibe. It gives me that type of vibe. So yeah, that's cool. Wouldn't mind daylight savings just so that you don't get 3 hours behind. Yeah. It's annoying having to adhere to Sydney Melbourne times. Perth just needs to get good, I suppose. Then it won't need to worry about it. So I'm trying to think, you know, as we come further out, do we just... I suppose what we could do is make... I think this we will make farm, because we can't control these colours. That's the other issue here. These colours are in the map. And even if I use that mod that takes them out, that won't copy across on with move it. So this is ore, that's oil. So anything like that is going to stay there. So I think we need to lean into that and make those farms, and then yeah, kind of do that from there. So things like surface painter won't move across either. So, you know, there's multiple kind of challenges that you don't really think about on the surface of things with Move It, which is interesting. Let's put some paths through here too. I want to make this area a park altogether, I think, so that I don't have to worry about plopping more things there. I think it makes sense anyway, right? Big park at the end. Work across 5 time zones, hence the 10 PM meetings. Yeah, that's full on. That's full on. Okay, I think we'll just do a little bit of detailing in here, and then we'll probably have to finish up. Can I think those were the alders, aren't they, Dava, your favourite? Or are they the oaks? Oh no, is it generic tree? Oh, it's generic tree 2. Sorry, tree with leaves 2, our favourite. Our absolute favourite is back. We'd like to see a main road run through the park for chaos. Just like run it right through the middle, is that what you were thinking? We got autosave there. Oh, that's kind of really... I was trying to do that randomly, and it ended up like placing them in a really neat row. That's... I might have to move them a little bit. Oh, now they're like in a zigzag pattern. Your eyes are burning. Yeah. The relaxing park with the chance of getting run over. Yeah. What I'm going to do, Darva, though, is I'm going to put some of the other ones. The problem is I can't change the park. So I can't change the trees in the park, which means if I put a whole lot of random trees in, it will, it'll look weird. But what I will do, I'll remove about half of them, and then we'll put some of the other ones that we have in the build in there. And we can put them in here too, because I've got Tree Anarchy. And that should copy across. I would presume that he will have all of the anarchies on when he loads up all of the saves, right? And if not, then, you know, there's just a few trees that won't be there, so it's not the end of the world. I feel like actually having just a regular green space here would probably work as well, right? You know, you can kick the footy around or whatever. There. Throw a frisbee, walk the dog. Sounds like the London parks would fit the theme. I noticed though that the London parks all did seem to have fences and stuff, so driving in there would have been a bit difficult into a lot of those parks. Do we have any soccer? No. Football? No. Goal? No. Okay. A little bit limited there. Yeah, man. Okay, so we've got basketball court and the tennis court. Car parks. And these are all the props. Some of these might work as like part of allotments, potentially. Shilkar, hello. Welcome. How did the rest of your stream go? I went home and then I popped you back on when I got home. I just didn't get a chance to say hello. Kind of a new save. Yeah, kind of. This is part of... I don't know if you know Bon B. He does he does map reviews on YouTube. He's doing an 81 player collaboration. And there's still tiles left if you want a challenge. It's largely vanilla, so it suits what you're doing at the moment, Shilkar. And yeah, you basically... He reviewed a couple of your maps, yeah. Hopefully he gave you good reviews. Otherwise this has become a little bit awkward. But yeah, you just basically you get assigned one tile. So this is our tile out of the whole map. And yeah, you build whatever you want on that tile. But there are certain kind of rules. So you have to be, yeah, a little bit cautious about what you're doing. But it's all explained in the videos. Need open green for sunbathing when it hits 18 degrees. That's great. Debauchery, yeah. But I seen a couple of your maps, Shilka, from back in the day. They looked pretty good. So I'd imagine that he's giving you pretty good reviews. Yeah, maybe we get a couple of benches in here, I suppose, right? Just, yeah, facing here, just so it's not so lonely. And we might actually be able to get one of those ice cream vans or something in here. Yeah. Yeah, you like his reviews. He's honest and straightforward. Absolutely. His feedback and criticism is always constructive. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. He's straight to the point, and he's been doing dev diary breakdowns for City Skylines 2 as well, and I found those really refreshing. He's not afraid to call out anything that he doesn't like, right? So I find that quite cool. Yeah, he's a good creator. He deserves a bit more credit than he actually gets, I think, as well. Make sure they're anti-homeless benches. Well, they do have that that little gap in the middle there, or that armrest in the middle. Is that suitable, Fresh? Does that work for you? Cool. Excellent. What was else? Oh yeah, ice cream van. This thing. Okay, yeah, let's put that over here. Because this is a road, so it's quite feasible that he goes there. Yeah. Oop. Nice. Okay. Or actually, let's move it further up into the park, I think. I think that makes more sense. Got to go early. Have a good day. No worries. Thanks for popping in, Dava. We're about to finish anyway, so you won't be missing too much. Yeah. Hope you've enjoyed hanging out. It's been good having you here as always. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully. Make spaces for tents that are free and no one will be moved on. Yeah. I don't know if there's tents though. Let's have a look. Tent. What is that? Oh, random billboard. Okay. No, there are no tents available to me, unfortunately. There's certainly areas that people could put tents here though, for sure. Anti-homeless measurements these days are more like 3 miles of concrete spike fields. Wow, under raised highways. Wow, that's pretty intense. Yeah, it's not right. I mean, rather than spending all that money putting all of those anti-homeless measures in, why don't they create affordable housing and government housing for the folks that need it? Like, doesn't that make a lot more sense? But yeah. Minxie Rose, hello, how you doing? Unfortunately, we are about to end, but I hope you're having a good one. And yeah, we've just been doing a little bit of plopping, trying to build a little quaint English town-ish, or not having a single bench at all at main stations. Yeah, it's frustrating. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, Minxie Rose. Just woke up, assuming that's a good thing. Waking up is a good thing, I think, generally. We probably do need a few more of these trees throughout. Now it looks weird because there's just a whole lot of them here and then none anywhere, like hardly anywhere else. So luckily Darva's gone. he's not going to see us place more of the best tree in the game, that is Tree with Leaves number 2. Yeah, hopefully this will make things look a bit better. It's a nice plop village. Thank you. I suppose. Oh, except she's in the UK. Okay. What time is it over there now? Like, could you be surrounded by 4 tiles of high rises? Oh, hang on, I missed. Do I have any instructions at all? No. Well, no. Effectively, yeah, that's possible, Shilka, right? So, if these 4 people on these sides decide to do like massive metropolises, it's possible that could happen. I did see a couple of comments on the YouTube for people who were on the video for people who were doing it, saying that they had a very similar idea to what I had in terms of this map just screams like English countryside or European countryside. So that's kind of what they were leaning to as well. So I feel like for the most part that's probably how people will lean. But it's certainly possible that there'll be a few tiles that have huge skyscrapers in them. You're pretty limited on assets though. You only get 5 assets that you can add in. Which I haven't added any in yet. I wanted to get a bit of a feel for what I was doing before I decided what I wanted to put in. And it's no DLCs or content creator packs at all. Completely vanilla base game only. Call it Plop Brook. That's great. Didn't get to bed until 4 AM, Minxie. These party animals. Says you, Dream. Says you. It's 2 PM. That's a good sleep in though, Minxie. Very good. Or should I call you Minxie or Rose? What do you prefer? Be in the village holdout. Like those houses. Yes, that's right. That have been motorways built around them. Yeah, hilarious. It'd be interesting to see the final result. I think it will. I think it could be quite hilarious, or we might find that a lot of people do have the same idea that I have, and it does end up looking quite cool. I think either way it will be fun. Do you have to stay fully paused? You don't have to, but there are limits on the nodes that you can have, because obviously he's going to be copying this in using Move It. So there's a certain number of nodes. There's a lot of nodes on this map already because the road network is so extensive. Like you can see here, like how extensive this road network is, which why it works quite well for a build like this, because every tile is going to have a road access. So there are limits on nodes, trees, buildings, and segments. So as long as, and props as well. So as long as you are within those, there's kind of no other rules. So yeah, limits on those things, base game, vanilla, 5 mods maximum, or 5 assets maximum. You can use, things like quality of life mods, like I'm using Toggle It and a few other mods that just help with quality of life. That's fine, because it's not going to have any impact for when he actually uses Move It to copy and import. So yeah. Minxie, okay, cool. Minxie's fine, excellent. Napped until 8 p.m. tonight. I think you're going to be up for a long time. Oh no, Tilly, that's no good. That's no good. The sleep schedule is gone. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, cool. I think I've got a couple of these, the best tree in the game, in here now, so I think that kind of matters. There's still probably too many in this area, but I can't do much about the park, so yeah. And I don't want it necessarily to be spammed with trees in the park either, because like I think it was Ren, you were saying, once it hits 18 degrees and the sun's out, they do need somewhere to sunbathe and chuck the frisbee. So yeah. Alright, I think I'm happy with this progress so far. And it's not going to take us as long in the next little while either, because as we move out from this area, this is like the core of the town, I think. So we might have some more housing back here, but this will effectively be like a motorway, I suppose. And the further we move out, the less detailed it will become. I can't see where my tile is now because I turned that off. But yeah, I think we'll do some quaint little farmhouses out here that will work in with these already put in fields. Same thing here. And then our tile, where does our tile finish here? Just here. The fence got removed because I reloaded the save. Let me just put that back in. Otherwise I'll get very confused. Now I can't find where the fences are. Struggling. That probably means it is time to finish, right? Let's see. Yeah, I'll just put it there, and that way we're covered. Cool. Okay, so yeah, let's this is very, very leafy. I quite like it. Save. Thank you, Tilly. Thank you. Save. What did I save that other one as? Collab. I'll save it as Collab 81.2. Nice. Time to go and start a new city. Sounds good. But Cooper County will be back. This is just a brief interim thing. I think he wants to have it all up and done before City Skylines 2 releases. So yeah, I think maybe 2 or 3 streams. I was thinking before we started maybe 1 or 2, but I think it's probably going to bleed into 3. I would have thought. So yeah, that appears to be what the case will be. With the detailing right that takes up the time. So, but yeah, I hope everyone's enjoyed the stream. It's I've enjoyed it. It's been fun. Doing something slightly different is cool. Something slightly out of the comfort zone, perhaps. I hope everyone's enjoyed the new emotes as well. Anyone subscribed can now use this lurk emote anywhere throughout Twitch, which is fun. And yeah, Ren, I guess, is saving up for Consuela. Everyone else is saving up for Frank. And yeah, Palea download at 81.2% when you said that save. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Did I say that the wrong way around? Everyone's saving up for Consuela, and then I've confused myself now. You already have Frank, don't you? You did that at the start of the stream. Yeah, I hope people are liking the Lacey one. And of course the Andrea one. I'm still not, it still looks weird to me, just the shading on it. It's a shading on it. Banana hammock. Yeah. That's a Friends reference, isn't it, Dream? So you're giving Paleo a try, Tilly. Let me know how that goes. I'll be interested to hear. Yeah, Friends. Yeah. Oh, I see Dava's done the sneaky there. He's jumped out of this stream and gone and started his own stream. Should we raid Dava? He's playing Flight Sim. I never really get Dava's usually never on when I'm on, so that'll be quite, like, he's not on when I finish, I mean. So that could be a bit of fun. He's just gone to a chatting screen. If it ever finishes downloading. I think Kleepor might have drifted again. She's not bringing out any of her exclusive emotes. All right, yeah, let's go and say hi to Dava. So I hope, like I said, I hope everyone's enjoyed tonight. And thank you so much, everyone, for being here and hanging out. Thank you for the follows. That was Aether, Haley, and I think I said Eli. I hope I'm not butchering all of these names. And also thank you, Ren, for the 4,000 bits, which is crazy. And Kleepor, I think it was probably over 4,000 bits in the end that Kleepor dropped. No, it mustn't have been, actually. I think she was close to, it must have been like around 4,000 as well. So yeah, no worries, Shuka. Thanks for popping in. I really appreciate you popping in. And yeah, like I said, we won't be doing this tomorrow again. We'll probably be doing some Minecraft tomorrow. I'm not sure which one. Yeah, we'll be doing the Bedrock server with Dar potentially right on Saturday. Dar, is that what you were thinking? If you're still there, so probably hardcore tomorrow, maybe. Especially for Ren. Ren loves the hardcore. Thank you for popping those in chat as well, Tilly. And yeah, thank you also to Dream for the raid. I appreciate that as well. Sounds like we're going out to dinner with all those bits. Yeah, that's right. Hardcore Minecraft is your favorite. Best game ever. Sounds very sincere, Ren. But yeah, thank you everyone so much for being here and hanging out. I really do appreciate everyone popping in. And I hope that you've enjoyed, and I hope you have a fantastic time zone. And we'll go and see what Dava's up to. Like I said, he's doing Flight Sim. Looks like he's choosing where he's going, maybe, at the moment. I've never played Flight Sim, so I'm not really sure how it works. Carl, no worries. Thank you so much for being here. And Ren's put that shout out for Dava up the top there. So if anyone does get stuck and can't, the raid doesn't take, Twitch doesn't take them through, then you know where we are. And I hope, I hope you all have a good night, or good time zone. And as usual, I appreciate all of the lurkers and all of the chatters and everyone else. And I hope to see you again tomorrow for a bit of hardcore. So yeah, enjoy a bit of chill flight. So Dava's really, by the way, Dava is a great Cities streamer as well. If you're not following him already, once we get in there, definitely drop him a follow. His Cities are amazing. His train stuff that he does is second to none. So he's well worth a follow. Like I said, he's not doing Cities right now. He's doing Flight Sim, but yeah, his Cities content is amazing. Night Tilly, thank you. Take care, Queen. Is chat behaving? I hope not. It wouldn't be the same if they were. But yeah, take care, everyone, and I'll see you all very soon. Thanks again.